Hey y'all, it's Mandy, the Sleep Nana, and this is my week 49 update since having VSG surgery with Dr. Samuel Rossi in Charleston, West Virginia at CAMC. Yeah, I look a mess, but I don't always get cute for these videos anyway. So, you should be used to this look by now. I'm doing some deep cleaning on my house, so I just didn't see the point in getting cute for that. Yeah, my husband is off of night shift, thank God. He's going to be rotating between day shift and evening shift, so it's going to be an adjustment every 2 weeks for him. I'm going to stay on the same schedule. But it'll be a lot different in that I don't really have to keep quiet in the house during the day. I can go about cleaning whatever room I want to clean. I can play music if I want to. Yeah. But most importantly, he's going to feel better. I should have mentioned that first, guys, but okay. I didn't, but that is definitely the most important thing. He just feels really crappy on night shift, and so yeah, I'm happy for him that he's gonna get to sleep at night, So, okay, moving on. I am 45 years old. I started to say 44 because I just literally, I think on my last video I updated, it was on my birthday, so I just turned 45. I'm 5'4". My high weight was 259.6. The day of surgery, I weighed in at 247.6. On my last update, I weighed in at 170.4, and I shared with you guys that my weight has been fluctuating between 170 and 175. But before the pouch reset diet that I did, it was fluctuating between 175 and 180. So I'm looking at that as a 5-pound loss overall, just because it's normal for our weight to fluctuate, and mine has always fluctuated at least 5 pounds. So that being said, I am up a little from my last weigh-in. I am currently weighing in at 172.2 this morning. I also woke up to my cycle, which is always fun, and it came on with a vengeance, y'all. So from my high weight, I'm down from today, if I go by today's weight, 87.4. So I'm going to say, with the way that my weight fluctuates, I'm going to say I'm down, averaging 90 pounds. My goal changed from 140 to 155, just because the more weight that I'm losing, I don't think that 140 is going to be a good weight for me, or even a realistic one. Just the way my body composition is. Whenever I said 140, I got that number in my head due to, all the charts and things, and thinking back to what I weighed, at a different time in my life. I carry my weight differently now. My muscle mass is different when I build on that, and I haven't been doing that because I have been more focused on, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been more focused and concerned with what the scale has said. And I had started lifting a while back, and what that was doing on the scale was messing with my head. So I thought, well, let me just, focus on, the fat loss right now and trimming down and getting closer to my goal weight, and then focus on building some muscle. Now, cardio and any exercise that you do will improve, the muscle loss that we experience just from having weight loss surgery. So always keep that in mind, and don't let the scale be your only deciding factor. Take your measurements, take your pictures. I have done that, but I just decided to hold off on the lifting, because another little fun fact about me is when I go in on something, I go in hard. Like I'm an all or nothing type of person. And I'm not saying that that is a bad thing or a bad way to be, but for me, it's something that I need to work on. Just because I find that in myself being that way, I tend to lose balance overall, and I become really preoccupied with one thing or another, almost obsessive, and that's sometimes can take over my whole thought process and my perspective of things, and it just for me, I prefer to work on having some balance to where, like, okay, yeah, I enjoy lifting weights, but if something comes up and I have to miss, this day of doing this or that, it's going to be okay. When normally, it would just F up my whole day. So that's what I've been trying to work on mentally, is that, it's okay. And it's going to be okay. And I am doing better with that. So, goal weight is now 155 instead of 140, because also, since having kids, like I said, my weight is just, my body composition, everything is just different. I carry my weight differently. I think I already said that. I probably just repeated myself, and I apologize, but and looking back at pictures and some of the pictures of myself, I look a little too thin for how I want to look now at this, chapter of my life, I guess you could say. But I did have an overall goal for 1 year to be down 100 pounds. That means I have around 10 pounds to go in about a week. Will that happen? Probably not, I'm going to be honest, and just being realistic. That's another thing that I can tell, I am having some progress in finding that balance, because I'm okay with that. Now, I don't mean to make it sound like, I'm going to set these goals, but it's okay if I don't do it and just, come across as being a little too relaxed with them. No, I'm going to continue to do what I know I need to do to get as close to that 100 pound loss goal that I set for myself. But at the same time, I'm not going to do things, that are unhealthy in order just to show that 100 pound loss on the scale, because I'm sure all of us know there are things that we can do to make that scale drop, a little faster, but they're not things that are necessarily healthy or that we should be doing. And so that, would be my overall goal. My whole reason for having the surgery is for it to be a lifestyle change. So the things that I mean is, like, and also it kind of, you know, can be a trigger for somebody who, you know, has struggled with disorders in the past or currently. Things like, you know, laxatives or fluid pills or going on a fast or something, you know, the weight's going to come right back on. So I'm not going to do any of those things that, you know, we shouldn't be doing, just for the sake of being able to get on a scale and video a number for y'all. I'm just not going to do it. So if I don't hit that 100-pound goal by the 23rd, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to celebrate where I'm at, what I have done thus far, and when I hit that 100-pound loss, I'm going to celebrate it then. Whether it's the 23rd of this month or the 23rd of next month. It's a thing that, you know, that I achieved and I accomplished, and I will do it. I'm just not going to rush it. I'm going to let my body do what my body wants, you know, and to do with, you know, work. Of course, I'm not just going to sit back and think it's just going to happen, because it's not, especially a year out, you know. I'm continuing to exercise. Yoga has become something that, you know, I've been doing it every day, and I feel so much better, y'all. So that is something that I will definitely continue to incorporate in my exercise routine on the regular. So yeah, it'll happen when it happens. I'm just really, what I'm trying to say is, I guess, is I'm just trying to listen to my body more. Whereas when I was younger, I'd be like, look, my body's going to do what I tell it to do. Like, you know, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, your girl's 45 now. There's other things I got to be worrying about, like throwing my back out and shit, you know. Bring it down a bit, okay? So yeah. Let's see. I made some notes to try to not take rabbit trails, which I tend to do even with notes. So, a few things that I have noticed. I may have mentioned this in my last video. I'm not positive. My restriction has gotten more present. I don't know what the proper word is to use. My restriction has got me like I can't eat, where the amounts that I was able to eat, which I felt, you know, at times that I was able to eat a little more than what I should have been able to eat. Now I can't. I don't even know that I'm able to eat 5 ounces at a time right now. I'm not sure why that changes the way that it does, but I know that it's pretty common. I've heard other people on YouTube say that, so I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm making sure to stay hydrated and to get my protein in, and those are still my top 2 priorities as far as what I'm putting in my body goes. Something else that I've noticed, I know I mentioned this in my last video about the hair loss. That's still happening. Not as much as it was at about the 3-month mark, but I'm still seeing a little more fallout than what I was. And also I'm noticing that my hair is not growing as fast as it used to prior to surgery. My hair's always grown really fast. Now, I mean, yeah, it has grown since I got my last cut, you know, quite a bit, but still not as quickly as my norm. So I don't know if that'll change again. All thing I can do is wait and see, continue to take my vitamins, get my protein in, and just roll with it. I knew this when I signed up, and yeah, the only thing I can do, y'all, is the cravings. I was really, really struggling with some cravings whenever I updated last. That has gotten better. Not having those cravings anymore. I don't know if that's something that I was struggling with just due to hormones, or what it was, or just the periodic cravings that we, all have. But I noticed whenever I stay consistent, and this is where keeping a journal will help too, and doing these videos. Sometimes I go back and watch my previous videos and think, okay, well, is there a correlation, but I was looking back through my journal that I keep, and I've noticed that when I stay on top of my water intake and stay hydrated and consistently exercise, that my cravings are not as bad. It's, probably definitely a mental thing. I mean, that's kind of what cravings are anyway. But it could have been some hormone stuff going on. But I definitely think that, whenever I get up and I do my exercising and I make sure I'm staying hydrated, it just kind of motivates me to stay on track. So I think that, VSG has really just helped me overall, not just to pay more attention to or be more mindful of the signals that my body's sending me, because when we have this surgery, we have to kind of relearn everything all over, hunger signals, like the whole nine. But it's in all of that, it's helped me to kind of get into the habit of not just being more mindful, but being kinder to myself and to my body. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. It looks like my daughter calling me. So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for watching. If you've not already subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of thing, and hit that bell icon that you see there, and you'll know whenever I post another update. Some more things coming up that I've briefly mentioned that I'm going to be taking you all along on another journey. So yeah, you definitely want to stick around, guys, and I would definitely appreciate you doing that. So again, hope everybody's doing well, and I will speak with you guys in about a week. I say that, but I think it's been like 2 weeks. But just something else I'm going to be working on, guys. So anyway, thanks for watching.